If the world ignores you, become the storm, not a silent breeze. They don't see you. They don't hear you. You walk into rooms and leave no echo. You speak, but your voice is drowned out by noise louder than you. They overlook you, underestimate you, forget you. And maybe for a while, you started to believe them. Maybe you started to shrink, started to tiptoe, started to fade into the background, hoping someone would notice the silence you screamed in. But let me tell you something. You weren't born to be air. You were born to be weather. And if the world ignores your calm, then let it fear your storm. Soft voices rarely echo in halls built for the loud. People don't pay attention to whispers. They wait for explosions. You've been trying to be soft, to be acceptable, to not upset anyone. But when has being quiet ever earned you your crown? When has being polite ever made them respect you? You were the breeze once, gentle, unnoticed. Now it's time to become thunder, because storms are not asked to be remembered. They're unavoidable. They leave a mark, not an impression. You offered peace. You extended your hands. You bent your back so others could stand taller. And in return, they took your time, took your love, took your energy, and left you dry like the desert wind, whispering, hollow, invisible. You were the soft breeze brushing past their life, comfortable, forgettable. But now you're done. You don't owe them comfort. You owe yourself presence. It's time to thunder. There is power in silence. Yes, comma. But there's freedom in noise. You've been taught to dim yourself, to fold your passion, to dial back your fire. They told you, don't be too much. But maybe you weren't too much. Maybe they were just too small to handle you. Lightning doesn't ask permission. It strikes, it splits the sky and demands attention. Stop apologizing for being intense. Stop shrinking so others feel tall. Stop hiding your thunder. You were born to storm. They didn't see you coming. That's fine. That's beautiful. Because real storms don't announce themselves. They just arrive. Let them doubt you. Let them laugh. Let them scroll past your work. Let them sleep on your effort. But remember, rain doesn't need applause to fall. Thunder doesn't need validation to roar. Storms don't beg for recognition, they command it. You're not here to be noticed. You're here to shift the atmosphere. You don't follow trends. You change climates. You don't react to the world, you move it. The ones who ignore you today will talk about you tomorrow, not because you chased their attention, but because they woke up drenched in the consequences of doubting you. You're not a background wind anymore. You are the cold front that makes everything shift. You are the pressure building behind the silence, the lightning dancing in your veins, the thunder of every no they gave you. And soon, the sky will split open, and your name will roar through it, ... Let them act surprised. Let them pretend they didn't see the signs, the silence you sharpened, the patience you mastered, the strength you forged in shadows. They will ask, where did this come from? And you will smile, because storms don't grow overnight. They brew in silence. They gather strength when the world isn't watching. They build in pressure, quietly, slowly, until the moment is right. And then, the sky opens. The world listens. You were ignored. Now you are unavoidable. You're not here to destroy. You're here to cleanse. You're not here to scream. You're here to command. Every drop of rain that falls from you is not weakness. It's release. Every lightning flash is not anger. It's clarity. They broke you. They silenced you. They looked through you like fog. But fog clears. Storms rewrite the landscape. You are here to shift the ground beneath them. You are here to be seen not for approval, but for impact. You waited, knocked gently, spoke politely, asked for a chance, asked to be included. But the world doesn't hand the mic to the softest voice. It gives it to the loudest presence. So stop knocking. Kick the door open. Let the wind scream your name. Let the thunder carry your story. Let the sky split open and pour every ounce of fire you buried in silence. You were not made for corners. You were not made to be last in line. You were not made to be forgotten. You were made to be heard, to be felt, to be unavoidable. There comes a time when the ignored become unstoppable, when the forgotten become unforgettable, when the soft breeze finally howls across cities and shakes the bones of those who once said, you'll never make it. Let them say it. Let them mock. Let them forget your name while you carve it into stone with thunder. Because here's the truth. Storms don't just pass. They leave legends behind. After the storm, everything is changed. The trees remember. The ground remembers. The people remember. You were once invisible. Now you're imprinted into the landscape of their minds. That's the power of a storm. It doesn't ask to be seen. It demands it. You never needed permission. You never needed approval. You just needed pressure. And pressure was all this world gave you. So you turned every ounce of silence into sound. Every closed door into broken hinges. Every doubt into wind. Every no into lightning. And now, they'll talk about you. They'll tell stories. There was this one who came out of nowhere. They hit like thunder. They moved like wind. They left like rain. And none of us were ever the same again. Final message. You are the storm. Never apologize for that. So if the world ignores you, don't beg. Don't shrink. Don't wait. Become the storm. Let them sleep on your name and wake up to your thunder. Let them scroll past you and later search your story. Let them laugh now and stare in silence later, because you are not a breeze. You are the sky tearing open. You are the voice the mountains answer. You are the shift they never saw coming. And storms? Storms don't knock. They don't whisper. They don't wait. They arrive. And you are the storm.